Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to another presentation of high school boys varsity basketball. Tonight, we're back in the Ski Valley. We've got a conference clash between the East Jordan Red Devils and the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. Thanks for making us a part of your Thursday evening here, wherever you're tuning in from. We want to say thank you and keep it locked right here on Next Level Broadcasting on YouTube or simulcast live on nextlevelbroadcasting.net. We got a doubleheader tonight, so if you're waiting for this one to tip off, you can head on over. Charlevoix and Sheboygan is live right now.
Yeah,
as I welcome in my broadcast partner tonight, Eric Huffman.
Yes,
Eric,
sir.
Are you ready for some Ski Valley Conference battle?
I love coming back to the old Ski Valley, my old home conference way back in the day.
It should be a fun one here tonight. We also got a special guest joining us, an East Jordan alumni, Noah Backus. Noah, welcome into Next Level Broadcasting.
How's it going? Thanks for having me. It's going to be a great matchup with East Jordan and St. Mary's.
This one's going to be really fun here tonight. I mean, just looking at this from a 30,000-foot standpoint, Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds, they're coming over here. Both teams come into tonight with something to prove as they battle for positioning and jockeying around at the top quartile of the Ski Valley Conference. So Gaylord St. Mary, Eric, they've got 2 losses all season long, but both of them are conference losses. They currently sit at 4th place in the Ski Valley. They need to bounce back here tonight against East Jordan if the Snowbirds want to have a chance of contending for the title. The Snowbirds, I mean, they had a hard 2-point loss Tuesday night versus Indian River, but I'll let you jump into more of that.
Yeah, and I watched that one from home. Matt, that was an exciting game to watch. You know, for Gaylord St. Mary's, they will look to pressure the basketball defensively at every opportunity. You know, head coach Rich Moffitt, good to see him coaching again. He will try to deploy a scheme to allow the Snowbirds to get out in transition. Half-court offense executing for the Snowbirds can sometimes be an issue. Additionally, St. Mary has had a hard time this season shooting from the free throw line. So that could be something to look out for in this game if it comes close down the stretch. Nathan O'Connell leads the Snowbirds in scoring this season. However, the Snowbirds' most influential player, Charles, here might be Charlie Cameron. He's got the capability to dominate the backboard and give the Snowbirds a rebounding advantage. The Snowbirds have only been out-rebounded once all-time this season in Tuesday's loss to Inland Lakes that you had talked about, in which they had lost 57-55. You know, and to turn around to the East Jordan side, they come in as prohibitive favorite to win the Ski Valley again for the 2nd year in a row. Their 2nd year in the conference after rejoining the Ski Valley. East Jordan now under the tutelage of Tim Smith, a veteran and seasoned head coach who boasts tons of coaching experience and knowledge. You know, a fun fact, Charles, Tim Smith also coached at Gaylord St. Mary's all the way back in the early 2000s.
That's right.
Yeah, East Jordan's lone loss this year, Charles, came in December to Boyne City. Will tonight be the night that the Red Devils finally have a closely contested conference game, though, as they have won all their Ski Valley games so far by 10 points or more, the closest being a 10-point win against Mansalona, 38-28.
Well, we got a lot more to talk about and unwrap here tonight as we got the Snowbirds and the Red Devils on tap here Thursday night, January 15th. High school basketball in Northern Michigan is back, and so are we here on Next Level Broadcasting's presentation of boys varsity high school basketball. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll put the final presentation on this pregame show tonight, built by J&J Construction. We'll be back in 90 seconds here on Next Level Broadcasting.
Or renovating an existing one. With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation.
Looking for a coffee shop that feels like home? Iron Goat Coffee welcomes locals and visitors with cozy spaces, friendly service, and organic, locally roasted coffee. Find them in East Jordan and Walloon Lake. And while you're there, enjoy the best coffee in northern Michigan, right there at Iron Goat Coffee.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you in. Here, we're mezzanine side, so you can be couch side. Charles Strail, Eric Huffman, Noah Backus here for this presentation of Ski Valley Conference basketball between the Snowbirds and the Red Devils. Eric, your one key point tonight for each of these two teams before we get going.
I'll be curious to see what happens with the transition game and who makes the least amount of mistakes. Lately, it's been transition and turnovers.
Sure.
They both... I think one team averages 60 points a game, the other like 62. So which team is going to give tonight and make the least amount of mistakes, as it could be a closely contested game?
For me, I think it'll be about defensive rebounding efficiency. Gaylord St. Mary comes in here with an 82% defensive rebounding efficiency advanced metric when their full contingency of players, including O'Connell and Charlie Cameron, are on the floor. Can both of those two players stay out of foul trouble so the Snowbirds can do their thing on the defensive glass? So we'll find out here tonight. Noah, you're one thing to look for tonight as well.
I'm excited to see this East Jordan team finally get tested at home. I think this is probably the best conference game they're going against. So I just kind of want to see how they fare with turnovers. And on the glass, you mentioned it, Gaylord St. Mary's all over the rebound. So I'm really interested to see what East Jordan has in plan to cover the glass.
We're going to send it down to public address announcer Meg Kitson as we get ready for the Star Spangled Banner and starting lineups after this. Okay, here we are. Want to give a shout out to public address announcer tonight, Meg Kitson. Been doing this for a long time. She's one of the best in the business. As we are ready to meet and greet each of these two starting lineups.
Meet and greet. Are you Mason all of a sudden?
Hey, man, he's one of the greats, too. Starting for the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds will be Joe Jacobson, Cal Royce, Nathan O'Connell, Cooper McKinley, and then the big man in the middle, Charlie Cameron. And Cameron is a guy you pointed out, Eric. Defensive rebounding is his thing, and it has been so far for the Snowbirds. Only one time they've been out-rebounded here this season. That's got to be at the top of the bingo board for the Snowbirds here tonight.
Absolutely, and I'll be curious to see how East Jordan will rotate their defense and try to protect, making sure, especially at the other end too. You know, obviously you got to worry about the offensive end too with O'Connell. And see, again, like I said, the transition game as well. Who can get up and down the floor? Again, with games in the 60s, you know, you're not just standing around. So let's see, again, whose transition game can get up and down the floor, and which defense, like you said, will be able to slow the other team down.
And now for the Red Devils starting lineup, it'll be number 0, Max Beal. After Beal, it will be starting at guard as well, number 2, Brady Wilson. After Wilson, it'll be number 3, William Webb. And then after Webb, starting at forward, will be Ellis Malpas. And the final starter for East Jordan here tonight will be number 30, McCafferty. So looking at this.
Hadley McCafferty, is that what it was?
Yep.
Nice.
So, I mean, just look at these starting lineups and you think, which of these two teams, you look at physicality-wise, you'd say East Jordan has the build, the physical build requisite to maybe push around on the perimeter, but I think the key play, the matchup tonight is going to be between Nathan O'Connell and Ellis Malpas.
Who will East Jordan focus on tonight as you have 3 Snowbirds basically averaging double digits for points a game, with Charlie Cameron just under 10, Kel Royce at 10, and Nathan O'Connell at 18.
I'm interested to see how they control Webb, too, for St. Mary's, as he really controls this offense for East Jordan, and he's a physical guard. I think he would be really looking to push the pace in this matchup as well.
We've got O'Connell and Malpas at center circle. Officials tonight are Bill Case, Mark Hoagland, and Tom Johnson,
the legend.
Gentlemen, are you ready to get things underway?
Let's get it on.
And it's tipped and controlled by Jacobson and the Snowbirds. And the Snowbirds will take this opening possession down. Man-to-man defense out there by the Red Devils on this opening defensive series.
Yep, front in the high post. Not going to anything over the top there. It looks like a nice little help line defense to start, making sure you're close to that line, making sure you can see your man at the ball at the same time. If you need to, get those 6 guns out. Make sure you can point at each one.
Good coaching there. Eric has a turnover on the opening possession for the Snowbirds. The Red Devils get the ball back with their first crack at it here down on offense.
Looked like they try to go at Wilson down low on the first set. Interested to see what East Jordan does on their first set here.
It'll be William Webb bringing the ball down, a little dribble handoff action up top as they execute this opening weave. Malpas is going to catch it, a little ball screen up top by McCafferty. Trying to get McCafferty down low against Cameron. Here's Malpas, guarded by O'Connell. That's the matchup I think is the one to watch tonight.
Be careful of that skip pass, too, later on. If the Snowbirds are looking for that, you can step in front, get a steal, get an easy layup.
Webb catches in the corner to Wilson. He's going to attack the closeout, swing it on a hammer pass to Malpas. He'll lift and fire from 3. McKinley with a nice block out, even though he's undersized.
Yeah, great job, though, putting this in, making sure he found that body and stayed with contact, then went and got the ball.
There's a good defensive hands play by Max Beal, preventing O'Connell from catching and potentially ripping and going baseline. It's been each team with 2 possessions here. Snowbirds with 1 turnover. Red Devils got a good shot on that opening possession from the corner by Malpas.
Yeah, good matchup between O'Connell and Beal down low as they fight for position on the block. We'll see what happens throughout the game.
Cameron catches, walled off by McCafferty, and we got a travel.
Yep. That's good defense. McCafferty putting the hands up, forcing him to make a move, but it looks like St. Mary's is really going to try to go at Wilson down low.
Yeah, a good job staying his ground and just staying up strong, and a little too much shuffling feet.
And you see right now St. Mary wants to try to establish that inside game. Let's see if East Jordan wants to take the similar approach as Malpas goes down to Beal on the baseline. This is a good matchup here too. Cal Royce and Max Beal as Webb slices in for a nice basket, and the Red Devils score here first. Assist to Max Beal. Joe Jacobson finds Cameron.
Always nice.
Cameron almost traveled there again. Little empty side ball screen. Jacobson runs up the left-handed layup, no good. Blocked up top by Wilson, I believe.
Yep. Good job keeping his body away and extending his arm.
East Jordan quickly coming back down in transition. 2 minutes into this opening quarter. The crowd is into it here as Malpas goes down low to Beal on the baseline cut.
Go up.
And Beal scores it. So
nice baseline cut to get that. Nice little hook shot there. He's practiced that one.
Looks like they're trying to go after Wilson, too. Maybe get him in foul trouble early, get him on the bench.
Nice aggression. You got a nice size, good size East Jordan team, and being aggressive, too, even up above the key.
Here's Jacobson on a little dribble handoff, attacking Webb. And this one's turned over again. So that's the 3rd Gaylord St. Mary turnover in the first 2.5 minutes.
I believe Coach Moffitt will call a timeout. A veteran coach like Moffitt, let's not let too many mistakes happen too early. Let's regroup. Maybe a little jitters here with a big game here and an away game. Let's regroup and come out as Moffitt is giving them the business right now.
So of the first Gaylord St. Mary 4 possessions, they've got 3 turnovers and 1 layup attempt. Right now, we just want to thank our pregame show and first quarter sponsor, J&J Construction. J&J Construction, trusted by many different types of people all throughout the building trades, financiers, subcontractors, and most importantly, renowned and trusted by the clients. That's you. J&J Construction, helping get things done right and built properly, getting you from your current home to your dream home. That's J&J Construction, proud sponsor of high school boys varsity basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting. Eric Huffman, I saw your wheels turning there after that timeout by head coach Rich Moffett.
Well, again, good job by Moffett. Good. Let's not get it any worse than it is right now, because we've had more turnovers than possibly than shots taken. So let's regroup and get some continuity on the offensive end and solidify it on the defensive end.
We've got a foul here called, an offensive foul against the Red Devils.
I like the aggressiveness, though. I like them going at the rim, really looking to get it inside.
I don't mind aggression, and I don't mind physicality, and I don't mind intensity, as long as you're using it in the right way, because you can be over in any of those and it end up biting you.
Cameron goes down inside to O'Connell. It's tapped away into the hands of McKinley.
Yeah, force passed into a double team.
They tried to go high-low there, Eric, and they more or less got lucky to get that ball back. Jacobson cruising in against McCafferty. Dishes out to O'Connell. He drives baseline. Layup is good.
Good take. He's got to get going for him.
Yeah, and for East Jordan, you've got to put a step on that baseline and then set yourself. Maybe get ready to take a charge if they're going to trying to jab step and go baseline.
So Will Webb bringing it down over to McCaffrey. Beal.
Oh, nice back down on that cut.
Oh, and that layup was smoked. And it'll be St. Mary basketball. And that's one. Let's take another look at that one, gentlemen, because East Jordan's going to want that one back.
Yeah, he is.
It's still too early to tell, but in a two-point game, those 2 points can make a big difference. We'll see if it matters in the latter stages.
That was Will Webb on the cut. Maybe he just lost himself where he was at relative to the basket. His little dribble handoff to McKinley. He dumps it out to Royce. He'll drive baseline, step through move, turned over. Will Webb with the interception.
Yeah, McKinley should have taken the layup on that.
Yeah, he should have.
McCaffrey scoop layup is good. You're right, Eric. That layup.
He had it, and he would have gotten at least contact, maybe at least gotten the foul out of it.
6'2" Red Devils. Cal Royce using the screen over and out of Jacobson.
Hit it. Oh, maybe not.
Royce is going to take this one from the top, and there's the bucket for the Snowbirds. Splash down from deep for Cal Royce. First made three of the game.
I was just about to say, St. Mary's got to shoot the ball. East Jordan's packing in the paint too much.
Yeah, it's going to be one.
Tough.
It's going to be one of those. A little good ball movement, a couple quick passes should give you a wide open shot. And if you're confident from the outside, you need to get them up when it's open, because the Red Devils are flying all over.
St. Mary dropping into. They're playing off McCaffrey a little bit on the perimeter. Charlie Cameron, that is.
Looking to post up Wed with the matchup.
Nice shot fake. Look like we're going to hold on the way in. They'll call the block.
Yeah, just a good job of attacking the closeout there by McCaffrey. And Charlie Cameron will pick up his first personal foul. And believe it or not, that's only the second foul of the game so far. These officials letting them play here tonight.
You love to see it in a Ski Valley game.
Inbounded here to Malpas. McCafferty catches. Beal fumbles it a little bit. Otherwise, he might have had a shot attempt. Trying to go down low to McCafferty, but Cameron right in his hip pocket. Webb passes over to Beal. Royce picking him up. Malpas guarded by O'Connell. McCafferty at the high post. Back door to Malpas, and he squirted it down.
Nice back cut.
And there's Ellis Malpas making his first impact play of the game with the baseline jam. It's 8-5 now for the Red Devils. Great pass by McCafferty, yeah. Dribble handoff up top. There's a travel going against the Snowbirds. That's their fourth or fifth turnover, actually.
Yeah, Red Devils have brought the energy tonight, and St. Mary's looks like they're still trying to get warmed up a little bit and getting up to the level of East Jordan.
Yeah, this wing defense is affecting them a lot, speeding them up a little bit.
So far, East Jordan still playing with their initial 5 starters on the floor. Gaylord St. Mary has made a couple of substitutions, as we've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds and some change left to go in this opening quarter as McCafferty catches, trying to go high-low to Webb.
Yeah, Webb's thinking he's got a mismatch and trying to post up.
Malpas catches in the corner. He'll go baseline against O'Connell, and there's a hand check called. A little nickel dimer on the baseline by Nathan O'Connell. That'll be the team's second and O'Connell's first. Snowbirds coming in after a 57-55 loss against Inland Lakes. Inland Lakes and East Jordan played last week, and that was a close game throughout 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And then East Jordan took over in that 4th quarter after Robinson picked up that 4th foul. But 4 teams here between Gaylord, St. Mary, Inland Lakes, Mansalona, and East Jordan that are kind of jockeying for position atop the Ski Valley, as Max Beal has it up top for East Jordan.
You know, it's interesting for East Jordan. Once they get into some sets, you see their offense kind of spark a little bit.
There's the
Right off his leg.
I believe that is the 2nd East Jordan turnover. So they've done a better job taking care of the basketball so far, yet they're only up by 3. St. Mary, even though they're not playing great right now, Noah, just hanging around.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to settle in here, running a set. Would like to see something good here.
O'Connell step through move, no good. Wall cleans up the miss, and he'll go to the free throw line. So David Wall, who's just recently checked in for Charlie Cameron, will go to the line for the game's first free throw attempts.
Yeah, it was a nice up and under by O'Connell.
You see where they want to get him ISO'd at the elbow, O'Connell. He's got kind of a slithery style, if you will.
He's got a quick first step as well.
And he's long as
Right.
First free throw attempt, no good for Wall. Just under 2 minutes to play here in this opening quarter, as the lone senior on the team for the Snowbirds puts up the free throw and knocks it down, but we've got a lane violation called.
Stepped across, I think.
And it was called against Wall, so wave off that made field goal. Eric, does that go in as a free throw attempt or no?
Yes.
Okay. So 0 for 2 from the line for the Snowbirds. In the game they lost against Mansalona, they were 10 of 26 from the free throw line. They lost by 3.
Oh, kind of reminded me of the girls game that we saw the other night.
The girls against Petoskey,
Yes, sir.
Malpas catches up top, high-low, it goes to McCafferty. Red Devils get it back. Malpas driving in, and we've got a travel called. Far side official Tom Johnson whistles East Jordan for their 3rd turnover of the first quarter.
As much as I like the aggressiveness, I'd rather see them get into a set. Seems like they have more success when they're doing some set offenses for East Jordan. Kind of what St. Mary's is kind of keying on right now, trying to get their players going.
Wall coming up to screen. Royce turns it down. Corner kick to McKinley. He'll drive baseline, and it's off of his foot.
Off of his foot now.
He had the right idea, Eric, as he had a quick swing up top to O'Connell, as Joe Jacobson checks in for Eli Switalski. And right now, East Jordan still with their starting 5 on the floor with 67 seconds left in this opening quarter.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
McCafferty going over to Beal. Up top now to Wilson. He's open on the swing offense. Will Webb, offensive
Great
putback
rebound.
is no good. Gets another shot, goes up through Wall and can't finish that one. And there's a maybe.
Webb's going to get the foul.
Yeah, I'd say that's a frustration foul by Will Webb. He had 2 puppies inside and missed them both.
Yeah, it was almost a shoot till you make it situation, because you got St. Mary's there caught ball watching instead of body banging and getting position and then going to get the ball.
So
you're just trying to get into a jumping contest, and against an athlete like Webb, most of the time, like you just saw, you're going to end up losing.
So Eric, the coach in you right now, if you were on the bench for either one of these 2 teams, which position would you feel more grateful for right now?
I feel good. I mean, after all the criticism I think I've given St. Mary's this period, they're only down 3 points. So,
100%.
I mean, weather the storm, and as long as you can keep battling back, you're going to give yourself a chance, as East Jordan's just kind of plateaued off just for this period.
Here comes Beal. Under 30 seconds left in this opening period of play.
And kind of like the Noah's credit, too. I mean, they need to get in when they're in their sets and setting up screens and getting back cuts and whatnot. That's when they're most efficient. When it's 1-on-5, that's when bad things mostly happen.
Chaos comes.
Brady Wilson catches on the far side. East Jordan playing for the last shot of this quarter. Under 9 seconds left. See where they go here. Little dribble handoff up top. Back to Wilson on the 3-pointer, and he's fouled. And that will lead to 3 free throws. That's the cardinal sin of jump shooting or defending jump shooters. And it will be a 3-shot trip to the free throw line for Brady Wilson. But this is awkward because they left 1/10 of a second on the clock. I was going to say, with no time on the clock.
Never heard a buzzer.
Yeah. As Wilson makes the first of 2. I was about to say, if there was no time left, one of the most awkward situations, almost like you're shooting a 3-shot technical at the end of a quarter. as Wilson has the second one. He gets a Charlevoix County taxpayer bounce on that one. And, I mean, that thing hit every single part of the rim, and he gets all three.
Nice job.
That's a big momentum at the end of the quarter. Like to see St. Mary's get out of that with no fouls.
So after 1 quarter of play, East Jordan up by 2 scores over Gaylord St. Mary, 11-5. We're going to go ahead and step aside, reset when we have, coming back, second quarter action. You're watching this presentation of Boys Varsity High School Basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Okay, welcome back in. Start of the second quarter. It'll be East Jordan basketball to begin. They knocked down 3 free throws via Brady Wilson at the end of that first quarter to extend this lead to 6 points. There's a little dribble handoff to Webb, back to Malpas. He'll attack the closeout, drop to McCafferty. 12-foot Jay, no good, and Cameron snares the rebound. First run opportunity for the Snowbirds here in transition, but East Jordan gets back in transition defense very well.
Yeah, but what you got to do, you got to have your offensive set ready and just get into it instead of needing to back it up and set up offense. Once your trailers and stuff come down, you should be getting and trailing and getting into your spots just to start the offense from right there.
Brady Wilson catches. McCafferty drives in, and it's off the mark. Maybe
another missed layup. That's like 2 or 3 already this period.
Challenged by Cameron, who's back into the game. O'Connell has it working against Beal. No, here's the ISO that the Snowbirds might be able to attack.
Yeah, this is what I like to see right here. What are they going to get into when it slows down? This transition, East Jordan's just getting back too much. They need to really cook up a play here.
Charlie Cameron at the high post. Cash Weissel for 3. Off the rim, too strong. Ellis
almost kind of they settled for that. You know, we'll talk about maybe a little back screen game and some screens with the guards, and we'll do a little 3 out, 2 in when we get a small segment of time we can get into coach cam.
Malpas draws contact and scores it, and more importantly than just the basket, that'll be the second personal foul against Nathan O'Connell as well. So Malpas, he's got 4 points. He's got a dunk and now a baseline runner going to the line for a chance at an old-fashioned 3-point play. And let's see what head coach Rich Moffitt wants to do here, Eric. Do you roll the dice with Nathan O'Connell, 6:43 in the second, with his second foul?
With 2 fouls and just getting, you're not even 2 minutes into this period, I'm probably going to sit him for at least 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'll reassess and see how the game's going. Do I need to take a chance because of the score, or can I sit him still?
Well, they're going to keep him out there with 2.
I think it's tough. He's been the only one that's kind of been creating within the offense.
Or if he knows more than one position, then you rotate him out of the position that's giving him trouble and put someone else there, but still have him out on the floor.
McCafferty with the steal. East Jordan right now in an 8-0 run. It was 6-5 as Malpas drives against O'Connell. Smart move by Malpas. O'Connell playing with 2 fouls.
Smart job using the rim as a protector.
And it's up to 16-5. Cal Royce and the Snowbirds going down low to Cameron. Pocket pass goes through the pocket and out of bounds.
Forced a little bit. You know, you're trying to force things in between a crowd. Make sure they're available. Make good passes. As long as you have a good offensive set up, a couple of quick passes should get you a decent shot. But you've got to be executing your offense.
Looks like we're getting some full court pressure here.
I've been waiting. You know, Moffitt ball means pressure, and it's nice to see it come out.
Little history. Moffitt used to be coaching for Grayling back when I was playing in high school, and we always know that pressure was coming.
Rich Moffitt, he was coaching at Grayling when I was coaching at Harbor Springs.
Okay.
Charlie Cameron had the block on Webb, but Malpas was there to clean it up, and Cameron picks up the foul. That'll be his second as well. As Ellis Malpas goes to the free throw line, he's got 5 points so far in the game.
And it could be a war of attrition then with fouls too, because you got two players with 2 fouls now with 6 minutes to go and a half. They'll now work it at sub.
The 2 leading scorers be that.
And that's both Cameron and O'Connell with 2 fouls for the Snowbirds as Wall checks back in.
Really like Ellis's aggressiveness in the second quarter. He's definitely going after it, trying to get people in foul trouble.
Second free throw from Malpas is good. 7 points now for Malpas as he is 3 for 3.
6 for 6 is the team.
East Jordan from the free throw line.
Yes, sir.
How about that? 3 for 3 for Malpas at the line too. It's 18-5. The Snowbirds haven't scored since midway through the first period. Cal Royce guarded by Malpas up top, trying to go down inside to O'Connell, but the Red Devils are on the back side of that, attacking that post up. Jacobson guarded by Webb. Royce now has it.
This wing defense by East Jordan has been really good right now.
High ball screen. Royce drives in, pull up jump shot, too strong, rebounded by Wilson. And here come the Red Devils pushing this ball up the floor. It goes to Beal in the corner.
You're getting a post up down low. You got to try some post up, see if you can't somebody get some work done down there and get some fouls.
Some in and out game here.
Little dribble handoff or fake the DHO. Back now to Beal. He's going to pull from deep.
You can hit those.
And that one's off the rim, rebounded by Wall. One and done for the first time here in a long time for the Red Devils. They've either had an offensive rebound or been to the free throw line the last couple of trips down the floor. Here's a little high ball screen. Royce going to his strong hand, puts it up and
I like
in.
that.
Nice floater.
So good. Noah, you were a high ball screen maestro. That time Royce just turned down the screen and got to his strong hand.
Yeah, I really like that. Drawing the defense out, I think the paint is just too clogged up right now with East Jordan. They realize they can't shoot for St. Mary's, so drawing them out, getting a little tack lane and putting up the little shot.
St. Mary on those makes does give them an opportunity to set up this pressure, as you both talked about at Moffitt ball. And we haven't seen too much of it so far because East Jordan hasn't been having to take the ball out of the net.
Correct. But the other thing you can do, though, even if you don't, what we did a lot, is even if you don't make a basket, on a miss, we would retreat to half court and set up a half court trap. And you could still do that 1-2-2 at half court and have your point up in between the 3-point line and half court.
Three ball for Malpas is just shy off the rim, rebounded by Weissel, or do we have a held ball?
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
And the possession arrow favors the Snowbirds. First time checking in for the Red Devils here tonight is Griffin Boyer. Getting some action here in the second quarter.
And we got the young one, Trevor, is out there.
Yep. Also checking in,
trying to read my chicken scratch.
Trevor Annis. Trevor Annis also on the floor for the Red Devils. We have rosters, but I'm going off of Eric's
good luck trying to read a 50-year-old's handwriting.
Before that Cal Royce bucket, it was a 12-0 run for the Red Devils.
3 seconds.
3 seconds called against the Snowbirds. So the Snowbird turnovers have been the Achilles heel so far, and we've got a 30-second timeout by East Jordan, wanting to just maybe settle things down, and we're going to draw up and come to our Coach's Cam segment for the first time here tonight. Our coach, Eric Huffman, taking you inside a 2-3 offense as we bring it right to you, Eric.
Oh, man, I've drawn this thing up enough. It's just a 3-out, 2-in. Let's just get some ball movement, a couple of back screens, and see what we can get. Let's just do a quick pass to the right and screen away, flash to the free throw line. If you don't get it, pop up. There's your reverse when you get it, and you stay after your screen, so you still get your 3 guards out. When this pass happens here, you're going to set a back screen for here. Flash across hard. See if you can't get this, because this is what you're looking for first. This guy can go and flash into the middle real quick. See if you can get an over the top or a quick shot there. If not, reverse it, and away we go again to the other side. Continuity offense.
And we'll see how the Snowbirds can execute that in the latter stages of this second quarter of play. As I said earlier, East Jordan was on a 12-0 run before that Cal Royce floater. Let's see if the Snowbird defense can kind of bring them back here as Webb puts it up and in, attacked O'Connell. He had 2 fouls, did O'Connell, and he went straight up, but Webb able to finish through the length of Nathan O'Connell.
What a way to adjust and then angle up and get it off the glass.
And, felt like Webb might have been due at the basket because he missed a couple puppies earlier. It's a 13-point game here for East Jordan, the largest lead of the game.
Kind of just seems like St. Mary's is a little confused out here.
Well, you've got one dribbling and 2 moving around trying to set a screen or get something set up. So yeah, almost not quite sure if they
Little flare screen.
Confident in what
Royce
they're
puts
doing.
it up, no good. Rebounded there by the Red Devils. Here is Webb with a head of steam. Kicks it to wide open Beal. There's a rebound by Royce, and the Snowbirds push.
Big transition point here.
Royce puts it up, and no good off the rim. Rebounded by Beal. Fight for the rebound ensues, and the Snowbirds come out of there with it. Royce down to Cash Weissel. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul called against the Red Devils. Let's see who they get. But nonetheless, the turnover in the backcourt by East Jordan aided that St. Mary run out.
But what a great example and effort from Cal Royce, setting the example of, hey guys, we've got to get up here and start getting intense and getting more aggressive. We can't just sit back as we're down 13 points right now. We've got to start making a difference on the defensive end as well. We need to start dictating their offense with our defense.
Eric, did you see if that foul was on Ennis or Boyer?
It was on Beal.
Okay. First free throw, no good for the Snowbirds. They're 0 for 3 from the line tonight. Red Devils on the other side, 6 of 6. Cash Weissel going back to the charity stripe, looking to split on this trip.
Be nice if St. Mary's can get this so they can get into some press defense.
Second free throw is good. And so he's shooting. Did they call a lane violation on the first one?
Must have.
So Weissel will have one more shot attempt. And the second one's off the mark. Rebounded there by Boyer.
Oh, they did what you did, Eric. They set up the press right off the miss as well.
O'Connell has to let.
Try that at half court, but you got to make sure you're rotating. Not everybody was set up, I don't think.
Yep.
And O'Connell playing with 2 fouls. That was Will Webb who scored the basket, and he did a good job of attacking. O'Connell's going to lift from deep off the back of the iron. No good. Webb clears for the Red Devils. We've got 2 minutes and under 20 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Yeah, no, we had the guy up here and you had the 2 here. We had nothing set up back here, so you got this huge open middle area. You got to rotate and find where the man is.
Malpas drives baseline, shut off, but back out top to Webb. He'll pull.
Hasn't shot many of those this year.
And the Red Devils still haven't made a three-pointer here tonight.
Good
Caught
job
by Royce on the advance pass. Weissel steps into a wide-open three-pointer and off the front of the rim over the stanchion. First good look the Snowbirds have had in a while, just unable to knock it down.
But not bad, because you don't need to set up an offense. If you can get the ball down the court and you've got trailers coming, you've got the ball advanced inside the three-point line or into the paint, and you have a trailer coming, a quick out to the three-point line, and a nice-looking shot just didn't go in.
Especially with how good this East Jordan half-court defense is, you kind of want to get those.
Here in the second quarter, Red Devils have outscored the Snowbirds 10-2. As Malpas drives in baseline, and he's going to travel. Yeah, it looked like that pivot foot slid a little bit.
Yep.
And for the Snowbirds, if they can put together like a couple baskets here before the end of the half, you would probably take that, given how this game has gone so far.
Well, I just need to see the ball go in the hole a couple more times before the half. And get just a tiny bit of momentum, something you can build on in the locker room.
Cameron catches on the post exchange, and he is fouled underneath. Shot no good, but it's called in the act of shooting. Foul called against Griffin Boyer, I believe.
Yeah, dropping the hammer.
And Cameron back into the game. Eric, that time Gaylord St. Mary just ran a little post exchange, got Cameron coming across the lane, and that's tough to guard against. We kind of pick your poison because it's O'Connell going one way, Cameron coming back to the ball.
Yeah, again, do some inside action. You set yourself a back screen, or even up top. If you want to set a high screen, have them flash down low, even at an angle from the opposite elbow down to the block. Get some motion going in there where you can get some people posted up. And let them go down and fight and get in position before the offense has time to set up and not let you in the spot that you want.
And this would be critical for Cameron to knock down this free throw. St. Mary could set up their pressure if he's able to do so, and he does. Right now, East Jordan, they still have their starting guards in there, but some of their other players might not be. Well, actually, never mind. St. Mary dropping back into man-to-man.
Yep.
Over now to Beal. Malpas catching baseline, and it's turned over. Joe Jacobson has it. Even numbered fast break. Jacobson puts it up with the runner, and tough luck miss. Everything but went through the net.
Yeah.
You would like to see East Jordan stop ball a little bit higher than that. He kind of put 2 feet in the paint off of a transition. Never want to see that happen.
Down low it goes to Malpas. Turnaround lefty scoop is good.
They are attacking Malpas.
And every time Malpas catches in the paint, he's looking to be aggressive.
Yeah, 9 points this period.
High ball screen. Let's see what the Snowbirds run here. little dribble handoff action up top into a screen.
Oh, that'll be offensive. Yeah, he lowered his shoulder into him.
Yeah, frustration.
When the opposing player comes around and gets shook like that off the screen.
Wakes you up a little bit.
Yep.
I remember
that'll be the third personal foul against Charlie Cameron, and adding a little more insult to injury, Cooper McKinley for the Snowbirds also shaken up on that possession. So he comes off a little bit hobbled, favoring that looked like to be the left side of his lower leg. 24-10 is the score. Red Devils looking to play for probably the last shot of this half.
Yep.
Yeah, well, if they're going to stand off like that, and with the lead that you have, yeah, why not?
Here's Wilson.
I would like to see Ellis kind of get this last opportunity here.
Yeah, he's got 9 points in the half. He's been aggressive.
Or Webb just attack.
Jacobson on Webb.
Oh,
Over to Malpas. Beal now with it. Wilson flashes. They go down low to Webb. He puts it up and puts it in. Will Webb came available down low, and he was able to catch, turn, and bank it home as the Red Devils will take a 26-10, 16-point lead into the halftime locker room. During that second quarter, East Jordan outscoring Gaylord St. Mary 14-4. There's a 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and Red Devils extending that as we go into the halftime locker room. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a lot and more in store for you. When we come back in about 2.5 to 3 minutes, we'll have the Charlevoix State Bank and the Gaylord Eye Care Center halftime report. We'll check in on the other game going on Next Level Broadcasting, the Charlevoix Raiders and the Sheboygan Chiefs. All that and much more coming up in 2.5 minutes. You're watching this presentation of Boys Varsity High School Basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be back after that. Thanks for the cameo, Ryan. We'll see everybody at halftime.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Like that. Always gonna pull it. Got it! London has it. Left block. Slams it home. The Glen Lake student section, they're pumped up. One, and we're live. All right, welcome in, everybody, to the Charlevoix State Bank halftime show. Also, the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport recap show. Charles Trail, Eric Huffman, joined tonight by special guest Noah Backus.
Yeah,
and
man.
It's a 26-10 lead for East Jordan at the half. It was 12-6 at the end of the first quarter. Eric, what has stood out to you most so far through 2 quarters of play?
I would say the lack of the St. Mary's, I guess, just team effort.
Okay.
I guess for lack of a better term, word or whatnot. Not much continuity on offense. Could that be the aggressiveness of East Jordan? Could very well, but you haven't seen any continuity on offense in the first half. And defensively, giving up back cuts and wide open shots. Granted, East Jordan's probably missed, 3 or 4 layups, so the score could even be more than what it is right now. And so it really just St. Mary's kind of discombobulated on both ends of the court. East Jordan, again, they're not like a house of fire, although they've got a 16-point lead because they've made their share of mistakes too. But yet the more physical, more athletic, and more cohesive unit for the first half.
Yeah, I would concur with that. One of the things that I talked about coming in, could the Snowbirds keep up that same type of tenacity, defensive rebounding?
Yeah.
And so far they haven't been able to do so. We saw on numerous occasions, actually a different, like 3 or 4, maybe 5 instances where East Jordan had opportunities. Like what comes to mind is Will Webb underneath had 3 shots at it and missed all 3. And if East Jordan is able to knock down some more perimeter jump shots, they haven't made a 3-pointer here in this game. They got fouled on a 3-pointer that Brady Wilson went to the line and made all 3 free throws on, but they haven't knocked down a perimeter jump shot yet. We've seen some highlights from Ellis Malpas on a baseline dunk. I've been impressed so far with the passing ability of McCafferty at East Jordan. And when he gets to the high post, Noah, he's been able to turn, face, find the open man. And so far, East Jordan's best offense has been getting inside and then getting to the free throw line. So far at the line, East Jordan 6 for 6, Eric?
Very efficient from the line.
Yeah, 6 for 6.
And they've just been playing their game. I think they just haven't been rattled with a big conference game. You think there would be some, jitters coming into this, and they've just been playing their pace, and I think gotten Gaylord St. Mary's so much out of what they're good at. And, to be honest, they are attacking the paint and getting the best guys in foul trouble, and, that's how to really take out an offense from an opposing team.
One of the 2 main factors in that rebounding metric for the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds are Charlie Cameron and Nathan O'Connell being present and being on the floor. The 2 of them have 5 combined fouls here at halftime, 3 for Cameron, 2 for O'Connell. So we talked earlier, Snowbirds 80% defensive rebounding efficiency. That's when the opposing team shoots it. 80% of the time the Snowbirds are coming away with that rebound on that first shot attempt. That number is going to be drastically lowered here because of the foul trouble with O'Connell and Charlie Cameron. So we're going to go ahead, step aside. When we come back, we'll look forward to what we might see in the second half, talk about adjustments each team might be able to make, and predict what we'll see here tonight. Also, break down Friday night here on Next Level Broadcasting. We've got a doubleheader slated as we've got the Elk Rapids girls and Boyne City girls, and then also Gaylord St. Mary and Johannesburg Lewiston squaring off in the second edition of the Snowbird Cardinal rivalry in 7 days' time. So much more to come. We'll be back after this. You're watching this presentation of high school boys varsity basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long.
And welcome back to East Jordan High School as we get started with the third period. Malpas going to fake, go up to the right side, right floater, no good. Rebound, St. Mary's, and we'll head the other way. O'Connell going to bring it up the middle. 3 lanes filled, 2 trailers. We get the kick out to the trailer McKinley. Over to Cameron. Got to be careful, 3 fouls. Quick steal by Malpas. Should be. Oh, he hesitated on the way up with a 2-handed flush.
These turnovers by St. Mary are really starting to rack up. They really need to start controlling the ball better on this side, especially getting to a set, get some offense going.
Yes, sir. A quick drive and up by Cal Royce. Probably get him a foul and up to the line for 2.
Here's the replay of that Malpas slam. Going up off the right foot, 2-handed jam. Second dunk of the game for Ellis as the Red Devil lead goes back up to 18. Going to the free throw line, an aggressive take there on the second possession of the second half. Cal Royce shooting 2. First free throw was good. Let's see if the Snowbirds can kind of settle down here. They started out very shaky in that first quarter, and then the second quarter was the one that kind of put them behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, and I was talking with Noah during the commercial break, too. Be curious to see if they try to change up their defense a little bit as the second one goes in as well. Maybe do it a little triangle and 2 against Malpas and Webb as they, 11 and 8 points between the two of them. Yeah, kind of the main scorers for East Jordan. Maybe do something to rotate your defense or do something to get a guy in their face and slow them down as much as you can.
Down low it goes to Will Webb, and he scores underneath. A nice high-low set executed by the Red Devils.
No sooner do I say that, he gets one down low.
That's just tough right there. Big guard, out-bodying him.
Cooper McKinley looks like he's back in okay as Royce drives in. Flip layup, no good. May have been deflected by Malpas underneath. Will Webb brings it across half court for the Red Devils.
Yeah, I think he was looking for the body contact on the way up.
Max Beal catches in the corner. McCaffrey flashes, blocked up top by Cameron. Back to Beal on the reload. Too strong off the mark. Tap back. Third chance for the Red Devils as Malpas finds and actually throws it out of bounds into the front row of the crowd here. They had 2 offensive rebounds, and that's something that we talked about the Snowbirds doing or haven't done is defensive rebound efficiency.
Yeah, EJ needs to watch it down low as you had McCaffrey on the last rebound putting a 2-hand shove in the guy's back. Lucky he didn't get called for one there.
And that's a tough post-entry pass coming from up top by Charlie Cameron. a hard angle.
Yeah.
Because you don't have it's a really flat angle there.
You would like that swing to the wing and get a little better angle at that.
Always talk about making yourself available. If there's somebody between you and then you're not available, you got to make yourself available, and then you've got to get a good pass in return.
McCafferty up top, and there's a little back cut from Malpas. McCafferty screening again for Webb.
East Jordan getting in these sets, really creating the offense for him.
Up top to Beal. Malpas catches, drives against O'Connell. Swings over to the corner to Wilson. He'll attack the closeout. Back to Malpas. That was a fastball.
Is it me? Does everybody go for any type of fake?
You're so right, Eric. It's not you.
Okay.
No decent closeouts anymore.
Malpas trying to force one up. McCafferty, second chance. Cameron testing the shot.
That one hit the furniture.
Yeah, that one goes over and back.
You know, as much as St. Mary's came in this with winning the rebound battle, you don't really see too many bodies in boxing out.
We've got a timeout taken here by Gaylord St. Mary. That's a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and be back in 30 seconds. When we come back, we'll get an update from the Charlevoix-Sheboygan game here from our coach, Eric Huffman. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
EJ is proud to support East Jordan Athletics here on Next Level Broadcasting, making it easy to stay in touch with your hometown team wherever you are. Compete with heart and play with integrity. EJ is the leader in the design, manufacture, and distribution of access solutions for water, sewer, drainage, telecommunication, and utility networks worldwide. Driven by unparalleled customer service, exceptional solutions, global expertise, and local understanding. That's EJ, a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Welcome back. Third quarter action here on Next Level Broadcasting. Eric, that update of Charlevoix and Sheboygan, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, currently about 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter in Charlevoix. The Chiefs all over the Raiders, 60-38 as we get a block down low on the take.
Yeah, that was Cal Royce going to his strong hand, and Malpas swatted that one out of bounds. It'll be Snowbird basketball baseline out of bounds here.
Real quick, get back to the Raiders. Congrats to Joe Gaffney. It was like a week ago or so. He got his 1,000th point. What a great comeback for that young man, and to get his 1,000 points as well.
Gaylord St. Mary here, baseline out of bounds, down by 18 points. Swung now near side to Jacobson, slicing in and stolen away by Wilson. Wilson with a one-on-one run out, and it's blocked from behind. Malpas catches it, and Malpas was fouled by Cal Royce. And if Royce doesn't make that foul, Malpas might have a dunk. Is it called on the floor or the act of shooting, Eric? I think it's called on the floor.
Yep. You know, and you like to see St. Mary's look down and try to get the ball on the paint on the offensive possession. Kind of didn't even give a look down to Charlie or O'Connell.
Malpas catching at the high post, stolen away by Cameron. Good hands by the big man. Playing with 3 fouls as well. Advanced pass to Royce, set and fire from deep, around and out. O'Connell snatches the rebound. He's going to go back up strong, and he gets it
back up.
Gets it again and finishes.
Well, possibly could have gotten and one, but still, you got to keep going up strong.
Right into the press.
Maybe just that quick jolt with a shot fake too. Maybe get a foul.
Snowbirds setting up the press. The ball's on the floor.
You got to be careful not to go through them.
And we got a foul here called against Cal Royce, and the Snowbirds had that nearly a backcourt violation called against the Red Devils.
Love the aggression, but you've got to take proper angles to cut their drive off, and they seem to be taking the angles where they're running right into the player.
Eric, can you go ahead and elaborate on that a little bit more for a viewing audience that might just be like, what do you mean angles? This is basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to pick a spot in front of that player. You got to know where they're going. Pick a spot in front of them, beat them to that spot, and then get in front, set yourself. You never know. At least maybe they'll change the direction, maybe pick up their dribble. Maybe they'll run into you and you'll be able to take a charge.
Malpas drops it off to McCafferty. Back out top to Webb. He'll set and fire short off the rim. Red Devils still looking for their first made three-pointer of the game as Cameron snares the defensive rebound, and we got a foul called against the Red Devils. That one's called against Will Webb, or check that, McCafferty.
And if you're St. Mary's, that's what you want. You kind of want East Jordan shooting from the perimeter, as that's not their game. They're looking to attack and get on the boards and get set up in their offensive set. That's kind of what St. Mary's want to do here.
Gaylord St. Mary gets it to O'Connell. He'll pull the 3 ball too strong off the heel. No no one near the rebounds for the Snowbirds as East Jordan has it in the hands of Malpas. He'll cruise in, puts it up, and puts it in.
Yeah, the problem with that is he was able just to keep on going, and nobody picked him up till he was almost down by the block.
And he went through some contact there as well as Royce has it up top to Jacobson. A little screen at the free throw line. Back to O'Connell. He's got to go through the contact there. He does. Count it.
And a nice job going up, getting the foul. Going to get an and one as well.
Here's the replay here, fellas, as you see the Snowbirds. The Snowbirds got the ball to O'Connell at the high post, and once he caught it, he had nobody on him, and he just took one power dribble in. Will Webb picking up his third foul as well. So now key players on. Oh, check that. Number 2,
Wilson.
or number 3 with 2 fouls.
I know.
Wilson with 3 fouls on.
Yeah.
So I
know you really got to pay attention to what it actually says up there.
I mean, there was like 3 guys around him when he went up, so it could have been on any of them.
O'Connell gets his own miss, puts it up in his block, but we do have a foul called by the baseline official.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing from East Jordan. There's no sense arguing the call about the foul. Number 1, you shouldn't argue with the official anyway, but number 2, there's no way the shooter should get a rebound off a free throw.
So that is the second foul against Ellis Malpas as O'Connell goes back to the free throw line as he misses the first. And the Snowbirds so far from the free throw line, Eric, not doing themselves any favors.
No, absolutely. And I think they were 4 for 6 in the first half. And what are they? 2 for 5 right now with the 6th one coming up.
Second free throw by O'Connell is good.
Setting up the full court press.
And that's just about to say, making them take it out of the net. You got
to rotate and cut off the short passes.
And this what you don't want. You don't
Webb
want
throws it up for Malpas, and he can't handle it. That should be a travel because he caught it and brought down with it, but they're going to let it slide.
Fumbled it a little bit.
Yeah, maybe they say he doesn't have possession as he came down with the ball. Malpas pulls the three-pointer, and it's off. Royce has it, and we've got a foul here called against Boyer. And for East Jordan, that is their 5th team foul, so that will send Cal Royce to the free throw line where he's 2 for 2 in the third quarter so far from the line.
I mean, St. Mary's is doing what they probably planned in halftime, slow the game down, get to the line. They just got to capitalize on these free throws.
Is the pressure that St. Mary is applying, they're not getting turnovers, but is it forcing East Jordan to take the shot St. Mary wants them to take, Eric?
Well, I think it's trying to. East Jordan's running fast enough, but it's speeding up the game.
Yep. Yeah.
It's not letting East Jordan just come down and survey what's going on. They actually have to deal with what's right in front of them the whole length of the court instead of able to take a break for the first half.
Right. And they're a better set offense. Getting them going is kind of where you want them to be at. Setting up the full court press again.
And Will Webb's looking for some help. Finds Boyer. Full court it goes to Beal. Back to Wilson. Down low to McCafferty. They break it easily, and McCafferty has the easiest points he'll have all night.
Yeah, again, maybe it's better to back that up to half court. Yep. That way your shifts and your rotations are a little tighter. You can get closer to those long passes.
Fadeaway jump shot for Royce, no good. He was looking for the foul, didn't get it. Critical minutes for the Red Devils right now on the floor without Malpas. Boyer has it, stolen away. One-handed pass will get you every time, it seems like, as Weissel finds Royce. He'll step into the 3-ball. This one's way off.
As much as you like the post looking down low like that, you kind of want to see a guard make that pass a little bit.
Here's Webb bringing it down the floor. Stolen by Jacobson. He'll swing this one back. And back-to-back turnovers for East Jordan. Royce with it, picking up by Boyer. He's going to cross over, fumble the ball. Jacobson up to Weissel. He'll step in for the 3. That's off as well.
No sense getting in a dribble contest. Make those dribble moves if it serves a purpose to get you somewhere, not just because I want to dribble in front of you.
Right. St. Mary's got to capitalize off these turnovers as well. They're getting them. They're not putting anything on the offensive side. Would really like to see them set up a set.
Wilson from the corner. You betcha.
Nice shot.
And that's the first made 3-pointer of the game for the East Jordan Red Devils.
Don't want that to get going.
And Brady Wilson's the guy who can get hot in a hurry for East Jordan.
Yeah, I called him Big Play Brady during football season.
Yep.
Dribble handoff to Weissel. He'll kick to Royce in the corner, trying to answer. That one's off as well. Rebound by Boyer.
Nice quick outlet.
Advance pass up to Wilson.
One in the middle, one out wide.
Wilson has it blocked up top by Royce. That looked pretty clean.
That was a good contest.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I know he wants to go up. I knew the layup was he was gonna go up against the possible block, but you had somebody on the backside, and you knew that defender was gonna commit. You could have had an easy bounce pass.
Yep.
To the weak side for an easy 2.
Well, and same with St. Mary's. You kind of like that defender to get down there and make him make a decision instead of trying to time a block. Even though it's a great contest, kind of want them to make the decision, force the offensive player to make the mistake.
Did you see via the call of the official if it was on the release of the shot or with the body down low, either one of you? Did you see that? Okay. Because usually an official will give an indication if it was with the body or up top on the release near the hand. We've got a timeout here taken on the floor. And as we've got a timeout, we're going to keep it right here with you. We're going to remind you about Mama Leone's Restaurant and Catering. That's in Gaylord, Michigan. And let me tell you what, if you're getting kind of hungry and feeling like you need something quick or just want a delicious dinner with the family, Mama Leone's has got you covered. They're the official post-game spot of Gaylord St. Mary Athletics. And for Super Bowl time, Mama Leone's has their full menu open for catering. So bring your friends over, entertain your friends. Don't feel like you got to cook for your friends. Leave that to Mama Leone's. That way everybody has full stomachs and doesn't have any problems with digestion with the food that you might have cooked or prepared. So that's Mama Leone's, making sure you're keeping everybody safe from the dinner plate.
What are you talking
Super Bowl.
about? You got a guy with celiac over here. What are you talking about?
Mama Leone has options for you, too. Gluten-free, you betcha.
Always great. You know it. Always love it when they come up with that menu.
It'll be Brady Wilson going to the free throw line for 2 shots. He's got the last made field goal for East Jordan with a 3-ball from the corner. He is now 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Wilson had a stretch where he was fouled at the end of the first quarter, went and made all 3 free throws. And he's now waiting on the second attempt, and it's in. 4 for 5 from the line now for Wilson. And Eric, he's got 7 points in the game.
Wilson, 3. Yes, sir. 7 points for that young man.
Royce crosses over, kicks it out to Jacobson. Jacobson, the lefty, trying to penetrate the East Jordan defense, and he's shut off.
Even with this lead, East Jordan has not stopped with their defense.
There's a steal by Beal,
too.
And Beal's going to cruise in for a layup, and the Snowbird passing has not been sharp here tonight, especially at the latter stages of this third quarter. Royce over to Jacobson, near side, and you see the attention to detail on the defensive end for East Jordan really start to shine through as Cameron catches on the block, puts it up through 2 defenders, rebounded by Webb.
Yeah, and almost like whenever something bad goes wrong, St. Mary's is kind of looking around to see what went wrong with that or what can we do. They're just looking for answers.
Could that be a derivative of a young team?
I was just
very well
that.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, obviously everything will come with experience.
When you look at East Jordan, too, with Webb being the quarterback, and a lot of these guys played football, a lot of continuity and chemistry with these guys that they're kind of already knowing what they're going to be doing.
McCafferty trying to force this one up. He's fouled on the floor. That will be called against Gaylord St. Mary. We'll check to see who it's against. I think it'll be against McKinley, number 12, and it is.
That's a bailout. They want to get it Wilson, another foul.
McKinley will come out. That is his second. For Gaylord St. Mary, Charlie Cameron still playing with 3 fouls right now. He's gone the whole third quarter without picking up another one. Launching from deep is Trevor Ennis, no good, but Max Beal there to secure that offensive rebound. And now East Jordan lining up to take the last shot of the quarter.
Man, when we thought rebounding was going to be in St. Mary's favor, East Jordan really came prepared to get the rebounds this game.
They certainly have. There's a steal by Royce. It's a one-on-one him versus Beal. Royce goes in, pushes off a little bit with a discard.
Tough.
But gets the layup.
Bound and determined to get those 2 points.
Right into press.
As Webb runs over one.
Webb pull up 3 before the buzzer, off the heel, no good. So the Snowbirds score the final field goal of the third quarter, but East Jordan takes a 19-point, 40-21 lead to the final quarter of play. 8 minutes left to go here between the Red Devils and the Snowbirds. You're watching Boys Varsity High School basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting. Simulcast live on Next Level Broadcasting on YouTube and nextlevelbroadcasting.net on the interwebs. We'll be back in 60 seconds after this.
EJ is proud to support East Jordan Athletics here on Next Level Broadcasting, making it easy to stay in touch with your hometown team wherever you are. Compete with heart and play with integrity. EJ is the leader in the design, manufacture, and distribution of access solutions for water, sewer, drainage, telecommunication, and utility networks worldwide. Driven by unparalleled customer service, exceptional solutions, global expertise, and local understanding. That's EJ, a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Yep, here we go.
Wow, he's
Here we go. East Jordan intercepting the pass, coming all the way down is McCafferty, and he is fouled, I believe.
Yeah, once again, you've got too long of a pass and too much air underneath it, and you got East Jordan Red Devils just running underneath those. Easy steal to go the other way.
East Jordan came out in a half-court little press as well off that quarter.
Ellis Malpas back into the game for the Red Devils. 4 starters on the floor, and Trevor Ennis for East Jordan right now. 4 starters for St. Mary and Switolski.
Oh, good look.
As this pass is broken up, and it's right back to Beal.
Get possession first. Don't bat it with your hands. Get 2 hands on it, squeeze it, and then we can go somewhere.
You know, if I was St. Mary's, I wouldn't be too mad if I jumped into a 2-3 here, kind of force East Jordan to shoot a little bit.
East Jordan with 1 made 3-pointer so far as Webb puts it up off the glass. No good. Tapped out, controlled by Beal. Excellent job by McCafferty finding an open teammate and just tapping it to him.
He's one of those guys you got to get a body on.
Ennis working the empty side pick and roll with Webb. Malpas guarded by O'Connell. He'll cross over O'Connell, step through move. He's fouled. This should be on the floor as Ellis Malpas goes down on the deck and is helped up by Will Webb. See what they call it here. Yeah, but it is on the floor.
You know, what you don't see too much in high school basketball is some charges. I would love to see a defender get in front of Malpas coming to the rim.
We've seen 1 charge here tonight as Malpas hooks the hook shot over his right or left shoulder. McCafferty puts it up.
Another rebound.
And that right there is kind of the epitome of tonight's game. Red Devils get it inside, whether make or miss, able to track down the offensive rebound, whether or not due to their positioning or just sheer size and physicality. The Snowbirds have not been able to match that here tonight. And that's not just size, but that's a mindset, is it not, Eric?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all a matter of will.
McCafferty's first free throw. Ooh, nice.
Friendly rim.
Yes, it was. Like I said, taxpayer discount bounce.
That's a little Noah's Ark special on that rim over there.
There you go. As McCafferty looking to go perfect at the free throw line on this trip. Second one off, rebound by Cameron. Here comes Cal Royce for the Snowbirds, pushing it across the timeline. It's a 20-point game.
Nice trap.
Over to
nice
O'Connell. He'll put it up
Great
and
look.
in. At the back door gets the Snowbirds on the board in the 4th quarter. Assist to Royce. O'Connell with the bucket. And now the full-court press set up. St. Mary gets the Red Devils caught in the corner, and Tim Smith wants to take a 30-second TO because the trap was sprung by the Snowbirds.
The issue with the St. Mary's press is you've got 3 up top and you've got 1 up and then 1 back. So what Tim Smith's probably going to do is probably do some type of 5 on a dice.
Yep.
And if you want to, we can quickly.
You ready to show us on the coach cam?
Let me get rid of my
Let's go, Coach Eric.
Let me get rid of the 1-2-2 I had drawn up.
Okay.
We'll talk about this real quick.
Okay, well, we'll keep it right here as you get ready to show the viewing audience.
You've got, this is kind of how it's set up. And so they're trying to get a double team here and cut off this pass. What your issue is, you've got to take care of probably a ball over here and a ball over here, but you've got 1 up and 1 back. What you've got to do is have both of these guys up if you're going to go full court and then shift down away from the pass. But what Tim Smith's probably going to do is go 5 on a dice and go 2 here, 1 in the middle, and 2 back. And all it is a couple of quick passes, and you'll end up shooting layups all night long.
Inbounded to Will Webb. And St. Mary trying to pressure this. They get it over near side. Checking into the game for the first time for the Red Devils is Trace Weinkoop.
Great guard for East Jordan. had some injuries early in the season.
Boy, man, he came along strong the second half of the football season, too.
Yeah, he did.
Webb has it guarded by Jacobson. Up top, Malpas coming off a screen. Lefty layup blocked by Cameron. And Royce has it for the Snowbirds. It's a 3-on-3 even number break. Red Devils getting back in transition. Royce cruising in, off the glass and in.
Good spacing by St. Mary's to be able to open up a lane for him to go in.
Right into the press.
Beal catches it. Olay defense by the Snowbirds. It's a 2-on-1. McCafferty at the glass.
Again, one up, one back. You're going to have too many open Red Devils down there if the ball gets through the double team.
East Jordan's doing a little bit too quick on the transition.
Well, that was McCafferty.
Thank you.
I thought,
as I was looking somewhere else,
I thought Royce had an opportunity to put his foot on the sideline and take away that advancement of the ball.
100%.
As Cameron takes the 3 ball and knocks it down. Cameron showing a little range, stepping out and hitting the tray.
That was a laser. That was either going in or way off.
I don't know how many he attempted this year when I was looking at the scoring thing. He doesn't look like he's putting up too many of those.
Well, when they're not guarding
you got to put a foot on the baseline.
Yep. Malpas going in against Cameron, drops a pass down to McCafferty.
Yeah, too easy.
And it's been pretty easy at the basket for McCafferty here in the second half. I mean, if he's been practicing his layups, it's a good thing because that's where his shot attempts are coming. We got a TO taken by the Snowbirds, a full timeout taken. We want to tell you about the Gaylord Eye Care Center, ladies and gentlemen, with 4 locations in Gaylord, Sheboygan, Boyne City, and Bel Air. There's no excuse not to see Next Level Broadcasting presentation of high school basketball winter long at full 2020 vision, watching our crystal clear 1080p 60 presentation here tonight. That's the Gaylord Eye Care Center. Go on in, get a free eye check, free eye exam on us. Tell them we sent you, and they'll take care of you, getting you back to the top of your game. That's the Gaylord Eye Care Center, a proud sponsor of local high school basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting all season long. And right now, Eric, you see why this East Jordan Red Devil team has not had a Ski Valley game closer than 10 points, because it's really just the efficiency that they play with, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've made some mistakes, and they're going to have some things that the coach will have them work on. But for the most part, yeah, just better efficiency, especially than the Snowbirds tonight on both ends of the court. Again, a little more continuity on offense.
Yep.
And again, playing together for so many years too. They don't have to talk to each other at times too, because they're going to know each other's abilities, and they're going to know where each person is, depending on what's going on out there.
You can really tell the trust is there within these strong teams,
absolutely.
for sure.
And they can even play, and when you've got a talented and a veteran team like that, they're almost like extensions of the coach on the court too, because then they can, if they know what's going on, then they can communicate to each other and help the coach out, even when the gym's too loud to be heard from the sidelines.
Want to remind everyone, coming up February 14th, the Northern Michigan Boys Basketball Showcase returns to Traverse City, Michigan. 5 games, 10 teams. Northern Michigan versus the lower half of Michigan versus the upper peninsula of Michigan. That is going to be an all-day fun event. If you're into high school basketball, that's one you need to put on your calendar. And if you can't make it, lock into the stream. That'll start at 11:30 as Webb Euro steps through, is fouled from behind by Cash Wessel. This should be called in the act of shooting, as Webb was mid-Euro step.
I think they're going to call it on the ground.
And that's actually called against Charlie Cameron. Huh.
Okay.
You know, I would like to see St. Mary's kind of pull off the full court press, maybe push it to a half court. I just think this full court with Webb being the quarterback of the offense.
Nice pass to Beal, backdoor cut. Set up nicely by Beal, and Malpas found him.
You'll also get to a point where it's like, okay, we're just going to throw it out there and see what we can get, because the deficit is so insurmountable. We just got to see if we can't get extra possessions by trying something.
Right.
There's a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Red Devils. So, I mean, the possession arrow, it doesn't go in the books as a turnover, but it truly was a turnover, in my opinion, even though it doesn't go in the books as a turnover. But
you know, and I was wondering too, would they do something different to slow down Malpas and Webb? And they haven't scored this period, but you've got McCafferty towing the load for the Red Devils so far this period.
Here's Malpas cruising in, lefty layup, and it rolls in. There's
I'll say his name, and he appears.
You said it right there, Malpas with the lefty layup.
Cal really Royce. Like St. Mary's stopping that drive.
Yep.
Wide open drive from half court all the way in.
We've got a turnover by the Red Devils. It was what they call a travel, or the ball just went out of bounds?
No, he knocked it out of bounds.
Probably could have took your pick if you were that baseline official.
Yeah. I think every part of his body might have touched that ball before it went out. So
he got his money's worth there.
Yeah.
As Joe Jacobson catches, puts it up off the glass, no good. O'Connell fighting for it inside, and that's the thing. The Snowbirds haven't found those offensive rebounding opportunities that Nathan O'Connell usually butters his bread off of. As here is Webb, kick out to Malpas. Crossover, poked away by O'Connell. Malpas gets it back, driving baseline, drops it off to McCafferty, and McCafferty scores yet again at the basket.
He's had that all game.
McCafferty knows his role. He just kind of gets in there, doesn't get a 3-second call, and just waits for that drive and dish.
Sit in that short corner is the best spot to be.
So many things you can do with that short corner.
Joe Jacobson, you got to take that three. Everybody's going to drive in. Lefty layup blocked at the top by Webb.
That was tough.
Bailed out by the trail official.
If you're Webb in that, you kind of just want to see him go straight up, kind of see them make a layup before he kind of goes after it.
Joe
Still
Jacobson
searching for his first points of the night.
Yep, going to the free throw line here. This is a good way to get him.
And they need him.
Jacobson puts up the first, and it's good. Hey, while we have your attention, everybody, if you're a washed-up basketball player like myself or Noah or a coach like Eric.
Hey, relax.
Who's washed up? What are you talking about?
If basketball is no longer in your life, well, there's golf. And Golf Gaylord wants to get you outfitted so you can get on the links, play other great courses in northern Michigan, whether it's in Gaylord like Treetops or over at Boyne Mountain. Golf Gaylord wants to get you set up so you don't have to be fed up with the ability that you don't have anymore to play basketball. And there's Golf Gaylord to do that. As Joe Jacobson at the line for the second of two. Off the heel, rebounded by McCafferty. Guess who, man?
Yeah.
He's been all over the boards.
He just wants it more. You can really tell.
The best lesson my dad ever taught me on the golf course was to use the helicopter, not the tomahawk. You'll save your clubs that way when you throw them.
Here's Ennis dropping a pass, stolen away by Wall as O'Connell has it. Snowbirds down 51-29. We've got a foul called against Ellis Malpas, and that will be his.
A little too aggressive, being up 22 points.
That's his third personal, as O'Connell was trying to attack him off the dribble.
I will say something I've noticed with East Jordan, even being up this much, you haven't really seen them take the foot off the gas pedal, which has been really nice to see.
Yeah, I said they're still being aggressive, being up that much with 3 minutes ago. But yeah, it's still a team after my own heart too. We always look to get 80 to 100 shots up. So if they're not hitting their quota, then they better put the gas down.
Right.
Royce drops a pass down to Cameron underneath, and he finishes at the rim. Cameron with 5 points in the quarter so far, showcasing his versatility at the basket, and he also stepped out and hit that 3-ball earlier. Here's McCafferty at the elbow. Brady Wilson has checked back into the game for the Red Devils. And Eric, Brady Wilson, one very good athlete. He had the Northern Michigan Sports Highlight of the Week during football season in that game versus Frankfurt.
Man, that was, yes. I was so glad to be there and see that. But yeah, like I said, we ended up calling him Big Play Brady during the football season.
Corner
Not just
kick.
that game either.
Webb lines it up. No good. Cameron has the rebound, but they say it hit the stanchion
hit the
cable.
wire or something, yeah.
So with 2:34 left to go in the game, East Jordan 51, Snowbirds 31.
Yeah, East Jordan during football season, they love to run the football, and then after the defense gets used to just trying to stop the run, all of a sudden there's Brady leaking out for a long pass play.
It's that Webb and Brady connection, and they're going to be here next year.
Cameron thought about putting up the three. I wish he would have. I don't know if he maybe has the pseudo green light, Eric, but
yeah.
The Snowbirds get into a set. Elbow jump shot for Royce, tapped out of bounds.
Flickering caution light, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he's got one of the only threes made today.
A blinking green.
There you go.
Down low it goes to McCafferty. I like the facial expressions of McCafferty when he's looking for an open teammate. You know, he kind of looks off the pass and gives a little facial emote as well. Backdoor goes to Malpas, and he's fouled.
Get a travel. No.
Yeah.
No, trying to do a juggling act while he was running. I'm glad nobody saw me because I was doing the
6'7".
Oh, I wasn't going to say it.
I
Thanks
wasn't
a lot,
going to bring it up
All
either.
right.
You looked at me and I felt like I had to say it.
No, you didn't have to.
You know, I really like to see St. Mary's kind of get something going here. They kind of taking too much time off the clock with how much they're down
Yeah,
by.
let's add it. Let's end on a strong note.
Coming up next for each of these two teams, East Jordan will be playing Bel Air home. And then Gaylord St. Mary's this Saturday will be taking on Pelston.
Okay.
So each of these two teams getting back to it quickly. Gaylord St. Mary a little bit more soon than East Jordan.
Do you have games coming up tomorrow on Next Level?
Yeah, tomorrow night we've got a doubleheader. The girls take the hardwood as Royce puts up the 3 ball from the top of the key off the mark. It's been
Need the rebound.
It's been an off night for Royce from deep.
Good steal.
And it's Cameron getting it back. Fadeaway J is good. You see the ability there for Charlie Cameron there, Noah. I mean, he's got 7 points in the quarter. A lot of these shots aren't in rhythm.
No.
But just able to kind of find his own rhythm when putting the ball up. But Eric, to answer your question, tomorrow night we've got the rivals rally game between Johannesburg, Lewiston, and Gaylord St. Mary. Whether or not that game's top teams or one team is great, the other one hasn't had a win yet.
Hard-fought game for St. Mary's the other night against Petoskey, coming just barely on the short end. So it'll be a nice turnaround game for them.
And then we also got Elk Rapids taking on Boyne City. So another doubleheader of Ski Valley and Northern Shores Conference action. And that Elk Rapids Boyne City girls game should be a good one as well. Both teams with winning records going into that one. And whoever comes out of that game between Boyne City and Elk Rapids will likely have the advantage going down the stretch in the Northern Shores Conference.
I'd say early on, maybe give the advantage to the Lady Elks. But again, two good teams having a good start to the season.
Setting up the press again.
There's a lot of parity.
Always something to work on.
There's a lot of parity at the top in terms of the
2 hands on the ball. Yes. You said parity at the top.
Yep. O'Connell has it. Hands off to Jacobson.
He tried to.
Possession error will keep it here. We've got a couple of people trying to end the entanglement of long arms and limbs. I mean, I
almost thought they were going to call it travel because you had 2 Snowbirds going after it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Nathan O'Connell and Ellis Malpas stand with their fingertips out, and I bet they would be able to stand from the baseline to the free throw line.
Very possible.
Nathan O'Connell looking to inbound for the Snowbirds, and they almost get a 5-second call.
No one really moving right there.
Royce at the controls for the Snowbirds, turning down.
Minute left to go.
There's a handoff to Jacobson, back to O'Connell. He'll drive baseline, puts it up and in.
Nice take.
Yep.
Royce with the steal.
Good job.
3-on-2 for the Snowbirds. He'll put it up and in. 4 quick points for Gaylord St. Mary. It's a 14-point game. Inbounded to Ennis. Ennis finds Webb. Webb over to Malpas now, guarded by O'Connell. Snowbirds sending the double, and there's a foul by O'Connell before Malpas could continue on his way toward the basket.
Yeah, whatever type of pressure you're going to do, if you keep pressure, you can keep doing that. Rotate and shift back and forth. You can get that all the way down to about the three-point line, almost even quarter court where they're going to set up an offense. And you can still double in the corners once you're getting down there, too. Don't just give up on it right away.
100%.
Little backdoor cut to Webb, and let's see what the Snowbirds want to do. If they're going to get one more trap or maybe foul just so they can put the Red Devils on the free throw line. Looks like they're just going to stay man-to-man, Eric.
Yeah, body language looks like it's coming down to giving up here.
Oh, they're going to try to sneak by. Oh, they get a double screen up top, maybe a little swing.
Got it.
Cameron almost got the steal as O'Connell pushes Webb, and there's the foul. Is that the – well, they called a foul on Charlie Cameron, but that should have been on Nathan O'Connell.
Should have been on O'Connell.
That's his 5th on O'Connell. It looked like they did call it.
So they did get the right call.
Yep. Tough game for him. East Jordan definitely really tried to attack and get him out of the game as early as possible.
Nathan O'Connell, if that is his 5th foul, will finish with 12 points. So he's got a dozen for the Snowbirds here tonight.
It's kind of a quiet dozen. Didn't even seem like he kind of racked up that many points, but he definitely was trying to stay aggressive for St. Mary's.
Is it 12 or 13, Eric?
11.
11?
Yeah. These are the halftime totals.
Oh, okay.
So don't count that, too. Yeah, 11 points.
Second free throw is good for Beal.
Did he make the first one?
Missed it.
Okay.
Cal Royce nearly stolen away by Beal. McKinley puts up the shot, and this one's off the mark. Royce has the offensive rebound. He'll put up the fadeaway shot and gets a friendly roll, and that's going to be merely cosmetic as the Red Devils are going to come away with a hard-fought 13-point victory over the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds, continuing their trend of double-digit Ski Valley Conference wins.
Impressive.
Staying unbeaten in conference play, still just one loss by the Red Devils here, going back to that game versus Boyne City, but a good game here between these two conference opponents. We thought that it would be an entertaining one coming in, just that rebounding advantage that the Red Devils had on the glass, too much to overcome for the St. Mary's Snowbirds. Noah, your final thoughts here tonight, and I hope I didn't just steal your thunder.
No, I was really impressed with East Jordan's defense ability, especially on the guards. They really came in with the plan. Tim Smith had these guys prepared even to break the press, and it was actually pretty exciting to see them have this efficient night and not really have to shoot from the perimeter and kind of get this win at home.
And we're going to go ahead and look at the final scoring statistics. Eric Huffman is bringing this one in to the coaches cam looking, so we can kind of show you what our book looks like.
Yeah, a little bit. You're looking for my chicken scratch here. Gaylord St. Mary's. Here you got Cash
Weitzel.
Joe Jacobson with 1, Cash Weitzel with 1, Cal Royce leading Snowbirds tonight with 17, Nathan O'Connell with 11, and Charlie Cameron rounding out Snowbirds scoring tonight with 9 points. And for your Red Devils tonight, you've got Max Beal with 7, Brady Wilson with 7, Will Webb with 10, Ellis Malpes leading all scorers with 17 tonight, and around out the scoring, Hadley McCafferty with a great fourth period and 11 points.
Yeah, his fourth quarter scoring, and his thing, efficient.
Yeah.
I don't think he took a shot outside of 4 feet.
Well, and it's called just smart basketball, too, because how many of those points, probably 6 in a row, were probably off on the opposite block, just waiting for those drives, either from the corner or from the wing, waiting for his defender to leave and commit to stopping the drive and getting a wide-open dump-off for easy 2.
Yeah, his assist game, this game was really impressive. He realized they were trying to target him in the second half. He started distributing the ball. He probably could have finished with a little bit upward of 20, but he really got his team involved in that second half.
Well, we want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight, from EJ, the Iron Goat, Mama Leone's, J&J Construction, the Gaylord Eye Care Center, the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, Schultz's Marathon Party Store as well for helping out with all those Snowbird away trips, Exit 301 on Wolverine. And for myself, Charles Strail, Eric Huffman, Noah Backus, our special guest here tonight. Red Devils win this one 52-39 over the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds. Snowbirds lose 2 straight. Red Devils stay unbeaten in conference play. Tomorrow night on Next Level Broadcasting, Gaylord St. Mary girls versus Johannesburg Lewiston Cardinals. You'll want to see that one if you're in for rival basketball. Mark your calendars for that. And Boyne City going on the road to Elk Rapids to take on the Lady Elks. One more time saying good night from East Jordan, everybody. Charles Strail on Next Level Broadcasting. Hope you have enjoyed tonight's presentation of high school basketball. We'll see everyone tomorrow night. Good night.